Hello and welcome. I am the Gaming Trucker, and this is Colony Survival. Welcome back. It's been a few days since I've played this. I had to take a couple minutes to remember where I left off. Actually, I had to watch the last few minutes of my last video to help me figure out exactly where I was. And yeah, I wanted to keep an eye on the zombies this evening because I wasn't sure where we left off with gaining threat level, but they appear to be handling everything just fine. If I press C to open up our colony screen, go over here to science. The next thing we were working on was the anvil. Grocery shop would be nice. We can unlock that because we have some earthenware available to sell. So we could do that. But the anvil is our priority. We just need one more leather to get that unlocked, and we will be good to go. That's going to increase our threat level by 30. So definitely will want to make sure we put a couple more slingers out there to help guard, just to be on the safe side. And if it turns out that it's just way too many, we can always bring it back. But, you know, you can never have too many guards, especially when you already have two openings into your colony. So, yeah. Let's see. We are about what, one leather short of crafting that being able to research the anvil. Yep, one leather short. Let's look at our stockpile here. We do have Tanner's table right there, so we can, if we choose to get off of that, there we go. We can put down another Tanner right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down because we can always reduce the amount of workers we have running the Tanner's stations. Food-wise, you know, well, it's going down now because everybody's getting up and eating breakfast, you know. But we were doing really good on food. Everybody's pretty much eating the wheat porridge as soon as it becomes available. If I push I to open stockpile here, let's take a look. Yeah, as soon as it becomes available, people are eating it. We don't really have much left in the stockpile. Yep, there it goes already. But we are getting more and more berry meals stocked up in the inventory, and then people are getting the wheat gruel whenever there's no wheat porridge. So yeah, the berry meals are going to be building up and stocking up, stocking up. So we have plenty of food at this point in the game. 73 total meals available and 49 colonists. We're going to recruit another one. No, I'm not. I've got 4 tinkerers here, and they've all been sitting on checkmark for quite some time here. So we're going to get rid of a tinkerer, I believe. Manage jobs. Tinkerer, we're going to mark that down to 3. And one of those guys is going to go and work over here on the tannery. Right. What else can we do here? Let's go ahead and sell these 3 earthenware. Yeah, we can sell all 3 and still not go over the 100 limit there. So if we go here, yeah, sell 1, 2, and 3. Now those guys at the pottery stations won't be sitting there doing nothing either, because they were just doing absolutely nothing there. So they're going to create some earthenware, although that may not have been the best idea, because that takes quite some time, and then we're going to run out of... Look, I have 2 here, I have 2 there. All 4 of those guys are working on earthenware. None of them are going to be working on pots. Yee, I might have to do some changing there. That one's on 1. That one is on 1. That one is on 2. And that one is on 1. Okay. So limit groups 1 says craft up to 20 empty pots and then craft 1 earthenware. So what I probably should have done is left 1 earthenware in there, and then these guys would not have switched over jobs quite yet. All right, so if it becomes an issue, we will deal with it at that time. So, yeah, this guy looks like he's crafting leather. How are we doing on that? We have all the leather we need. Let's go ahead and complete that. There we go. Our threat level's up to 72.2 now. And, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put the extra slingers out there. The extra positions. So we're going to need to open our stockpile. Night Slinger Guard. We'll take, put 1 back. There we go. And rotate it. There we go. 1 there. And then we're going to put 1 more out here. And recruit the extra people that we need. Right? Okay. So, again, open up our colony. Yeah, recruit to fill all jobs. Yes, that's exactly what we want. I was hesitating because I don't want them to fill the Tinkerer's station, because it is an available job, but it's not actually an available job because I limited it in the job management screen. So that's technically not an available job. And I could have actually brought it down 1 more, because these guys are still standing there not doing a thing. The splitters, they're not doing anything either. How much wood do we have in our stockpile over here? Just raw logs. We have 883 raw timbers or logs sitting in there. So let's go ahead and jump over here. Firewood's at 75. Let's put that up to 150. So both of those guys will start working on that. 140 wood flooring, 10 torches. Let's bump that up a little bit as well. 15, please. What else can we have them working on? 200 planks, that's fine. Log walls is at 15. We can go ahead and bump that up a little bit. What else? I think that'll do for now. We'll let them work on that stuff. And we're waiting for the anvil to be crafted here. Where is the station? Right here. It doesn't have leather. Do you need leather to... Yes, you need leather to actually craft the anvil itself. Okay. So, yeah, as soon as that... I don't know what the other guy's up to, but as soon as he finishes crafting that leather, we can craft our first anvil. Let's take a look at our science again. Colony points science. Archery does not increase our threat level, and it requires copper tools ×1, but we don't get copper tools until we actually place the anvil down. So we want to get that down as soon as possible. It's going to give us the copper tools, basically, and that is going to help every station that uses tools to work faster. All these stations are going to be able to work faster. So archery is unlocked with the anvil. Tool distribution. No, these are sciences that are available right now. Okay. Tool distribution. The writer, that's going to be important because that's going to unlock our workers. The grocery shop is still available. Copper tools is required for the tool distribution. Copper tools are required for the writer, as well as leather. Okay. The grocery shop is just colony points, so we could unlock that right now if we choose to. The sacred failsafe requires earthenware. Okay, all right. And colony points. Earthenware and colony points to unlock the sacred failsafe. All right, stonemason requires stone rubble and carpet tools and linen. All right, we might want to bump up the linen limits. And copper lockbox. Okay, copper lockbox, well placed, increases the colony point capacity. So that's what I should have been excited about when I was excited about the sacred failsafe. Sacred failsafe is a cool thing, but what I'm excited about is the lockbox, because that allows us to stockpile more than 100 points. All right, now this guy over here. Okay, he got taken care of. I did bump up our threat level by, what was it, 35? So I need to keep an eye on what's going on out here. But these guys seem to be handling it just fine without a problem. So, yeah, good work, guys. Proud of you. Extra helping of gruel when you get back. Yeah, double portion of gruel, especially if there's no porridge available. All right. So yeah, these guys are doing their job just fine. Taking a few hits to get those green shirts taken down, but yeah, they're doing their job just fine. Okay. And how are we looking? Well, we still have a little bit of time before sunrise. It's only 11 o'clock at night, so we still have quite a few baddies to come in here. So when day comes around, yep, those guys will start working on the leather, and that's what we're waiting on to get the anvil put into place. Is there any other station that we really need to get down? Let's take a look here. We have tools. Oh, right. We needed to take a look at our. No, we don't have a limit on our linen, so we're just waiting on flax. We have 16 flax in the stockpile. Okay. So it looks like that is pretty much even. We don't have too much of a surplus of flax at the moment, so that looks like it's just fine where it's at. All right, they're doing okay. They seem to be handling it without a problem. Let me get out of their way and take a look at these guys over here. Try to keep out of their way. And yes, I know it doesn't matter if we're standing in their way; they'll shoot right through us. But that kind of ruins the immersion, what immersion there is in this game. All right, we are at 2 a.m. and they're having no problem keeping up. So, yeah. How are we looking here? Infinite copper ingots. Let's open our stockpile and take a look. Close that stockpile. Thank you. Copper, 440. How are we looking on iron? We're at 38 on the iron. We just barely started. Ooh, look at that. That is not good. We're down to 99 bullets there. Where did we start at? Here? 200. Okay, we've only gone through half. More than half. We had more than 200. I know that. So, okay, I thought we had like almost 300 bullets to start the night off with, but no, we only had a little over 200, so that we're not as bad as I thought it was. All right, the day is starting. These guys are going out to work, which means we should not have any more spawns of enemies. We might have a straggler somewhere here or there, but with our current size of the city and threat level, I don't think we have any more baddies coming in. So that's just something we do need, especially to worry about if you have people coming out of the colony to work. And I mentioned that it's not a problem for people to go outside the colony to work. That is true, as long as they have easy access to get in and out. Now, remember, these guys have to walk all the way to their workstation and then all the way back in. So you have to be very careful that they don't spend half the day walking to their station, spend 2 minutes working, and then spend another half of the day walking all the way back in. That becomes an issue when you create a maze to get in and out of, in and out of your colony. So, and we don't really have a maze at this point in the game. And maybe in this playthrough, maybe we won't ever create a maze. We'll see how it goes. Right, those guys are still working on earthenware, but they are almost finished. How are we looking on pots? We have 18 empties and 10 water. So we're doing just fine on our pots. That is not a problem whatsoever. We are waiting on the leather, which we have 2 of right now. So if we go to science, over to the anvil. Oh, we have the anvil. We unlocked the anvil. We're just waiting on this guy to craft it, which it looks like he has. So there's what was I gonna put here? I'm gonna put the anvils right here, I think. Open that back up. And where are my anvils? There's 2 right there. Thank you very much. And we will place 1 there and 1 here after we turn it around. Excellent. And let's recruit to fill all jobs. There we go. We're looking at 53 out of 58. We have 58 beds, so we can hire 5 more people without having to adjust our job positions, though, you know, these guys are still not doing anything. This guy's not doing anything either, but why is that? 20 empty pots. You know what? Let's bump that up to 35. So all those guys, when they are done doing the earthenware, they will all start working on empty pots. I would like to have a little bit more than that in our inventory here. We can also go ahead and place down another flax field, get more flax, get more of our tailors up and running. We can get more fire pits to get more food processing. If I open my inventory again and go down to our wheat, we do have a surplus of wheat. That's actually good to see. Which it means we need to create more fire pits so we have more porridge going on. Looks like they are consuming some of those berry meals, maybe. Possibly. They maybe were consuming those when I hired new people. That could be. That would be good, actually, if that's the food they consumed when I hired them. If you recall, open up the colony, it does still require 4 meals for every colonist that we hire. So hopefully, yeah, it was the berry meals that it consumed when I hired those people. All right, they are crafting copper tools. Very good. That's exactly what we need. Copper tools, copper tools, copper tools. Now, we have plenty of space back here to work with. So perhaps I will go ahead and put another flax field back here, if I remember what hotkeys to use. There we go, flax farmer. And we'll go ahead and start it right here. That should be okay. 9 and 10. No, that's not quite, well, yeah, that will work just fine right there, because he will go down the edge there. It would have been a problem if I'd started on this corner or that corner. It wouldn't have gone all the way down. All right, so yeah. And bear in mind that all of these farms that I'm placing down are temporary. Everything's going to be adjusted a little bit once I expand out my colony perimeter a little bit. All right, now, if I don't really want you to try to build another one of those. Thank you. Have a nice day now. Or earthenware in the stockpile. Now, I do want to keep one in there at all times. Close that, hit C. Colony points. I can increase my maximum capacity from 100 to 150 if I have 100 points. I only have 95. But yeah, I'm sure I could sell something to get an extra 5 points in there somewhere. But otherwise, yeah, I need to increase my capacity so that I don't waste points if I sell more earthenware. 3 points per copper ingot, 7 points per linen. So, yeah. Either way, I would be wasting points if I tried to get it up to exactly 100. So let's go ahead and, what do you say we unlock something? Let's unlock something. The lockbox would be nice. Colony points, we have 95 out of 100 colony points. So we do need the 100 colony points in order to unlock the lockbox. We have plenty of copper ingots to do that, though. So let's do a little bit of buying, shall we? Let's get a carcass here. I'd like to buy one carcass, please. That gets us down to 90 points. If I sold one linen and one copper ingot, that'll give us the 10 points exactly. What I could also do is go ahead and say, you know what? I want to sell an earthenware, so let's get it down by 30 points. That'll be another 20 points, so another 4 animal carcass. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sell one earthenware. There we go. We have 100 points exactly, and we have more animal carcass for those guys to process over here. Wonderful. Excellent. Now, it does look like it's the end of the day, and people are going to start going to bed. But that does not mean that I cannot keep working myself. Lockbox, yes, we're going to unlock that. Does not increase a threat level. Every placed lockbox will lure more monsters to your colony. So, and not until we actually place a lockbox does it lure more monsters to the colony. So we can research that without any penalties. Now, stonemason, copper tools. We need another linen to unlock that. We have all the stone rubble we need. It unlocks the stonemason's workbench, as well as these different stone facades. Is that the right word? Blocks, basically, to build with. All right. The gray quarter block for stairs, and then all of these different stone, cobblestone blocks, bricks, and so forth that we can actually build with. So that would be very fun to unlock. Is it going to help our colony defend itself and grow? Not specifically, but it might help our sanity. I'm sure there's people out there that absolutely cannot stand all these floaty blocks that I have, and the fact that all my guys are sleeping out in the open. It's probably driving certain people absolutely nuts. So when I have some better building blocks, I will absolutely start giving these guys a better place to live and to sleep in, and an actual colony instead of a field with a perimeter hedge around it that floats in the air. All right, I'm just making sure these guys are good still. I did increase it very slightly, but more importantly, I want to make sure, because the spawns are not exactly the same every single night. I think it's RNG, randomly generated where they spawn. I can see one guy way out there. It's going to take him a couple minutes to get over here, especially if he goes back and forth instead of coming straight this direction. So yeah, I want to keep my eye on those guys. I don't want to stand there the whole time, though. Right, science. That was the stonemason we just talked about. A sacred failsafe. I believe I went through this before, but let's go through it one more time. Unlocks the sacred failsafe, an emergency tool that uses sacred points to eliminate monsters. That does require earthenware and 50 colony points to unlock. All right. But that does unlock the beekeeper. Oh, nice. The sacred failsafe The sacred altar orders the colonists to work here as a sanctifier. I have no clue whatsoever what that's supposed to be. So we'll find out soon enough. Sacred wheat porridge. Oh, a meal item. Colonists will eat one meal per day, receive one sacred point when colonists eat this meal. Okay, all right. So there you go. Automated points start. Looks like it starts right there. Now we got an achievement, Horn of Plenty. Okay. Not sure about that one. Candles needs nothing. I'm guessing I can sell candles, maybe? Oh, it looks like the sacred wheat porridge requires wheat porridge and a candle. Okay. Very good. And then it unlocks the sacred point storage. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. What else do we have? The grocery shop. We talked about that. The rider, which we need. 3 and 3 leather and copper tools. Let's go ahead and complete that. Does not increase our threat level. That unlocked the digger. Let's take a look at that digger. The digger technology science unlocks the digger and the construction worker. Follow-up technologies are the builder and the special digger. Ooh, words are hard. All right. So we need scroll of knowledge and colony points for this. All right. Statistic board. Unlocks the statistics board when placed and used. It gives insights into the activity of your colony. Okay, very cool. Scribe. Right. Let me get the archery unlocked. This requires 1 copper tool. Complete. And there we go. Bronze Age. Very cool. That's... I don't know how far down the rabbit hole it is. Ooh, increases monster threat by 50. Requires the scribe, which requires the writer. And, you know, there's another rabbit hole right there. But sacred failsafe. We're not there quite yet. Cook. We can get the cook. Requires a scroll of knowledge, though, so we can't get that quite yet. We can get the tool distribution once we get more copper tools in place, though. Yeah, copper tools are going to be a big thing. So we're going to want to put down more anvils. Yeah, this should not be in the way. So if we have more anvils, we do have 2 more anvils. I'm going to go ahead and place those down. Copper is very important. Right there. Rotate, please. There you go. And a crate right there. That very good. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate one more of these tinker stations. Not the station itself, but the worker. There we go. Coppersmith. All right, one of those guys is gonna go over there and be a coppersmith. What about potters? Potters are doing absolutely nothing right now. But if I sell one of these, because I don't have any points at the moment. 2, 3. There we are. We're back up at 90 again. The other 3 are doing nothing. Only one of them is... one of them should be working on... There it is. Earthenware. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. What are you doing? What is that wavy thing? That is parchment. Okay. Okay, skin to make parchment. All right. We're creating parchment. Right. Okay. I do need to recruit 2 more people. I don't know where that guy went that I let go from the Tinker's station, but oh, did he come? Yep, he became a flax farmer. I forgot all about that station. So, yeah, we have enough beds. We can recruit to fill all jobs. And that increased our threat level right there as well. Okay, so we have... Did we unlock the archery? Yes, we did. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Fletcher's bench. Is that the only place? Yeah. Okay, let's get that job position placed down, shall we? Let's give these guys a little bit of leg room, not much. Actually, right there. Right there. Yeah. I was hesitating because I didn't know how close I really wanted these guys to be to each other, but that'll work just fine. And again, we need to recruit the colonist. All right, we can recruit 2 more for the amount of beds that we have. So we'll have a Fletcher getting over here. He's going to create the bow, the copper arrows, the he's not going to create any day bow guards, but he is going to create 3 night positions when they have the resources available to them. Leather and bow. Okay, so we need leather for that. We a copper ingot and planks. That's gonna be crafting time with copper tools 30 seconds. Okay. Bow, plank, and flax. So hopefully we haven't consumed all of our flax on the linen. But yeah, we need leather to make the actual guard position. And hopefully they don't craft too much of that parchment with the skin. Open up the inventory here, and I see no leather. I see 9 parchment. Oops, let me go back. We have a few animal carcass there. And if I come over here again, we have 90 points. Let's bring it down to 70. So there we go. We have a few more carcass to work with. All right, all right. Scroll of Knowledge. We can sell Scroll of Knowledge for 33 points. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Right, so he's done planting his crops. This guy is still harvesting. And, yeah, that guy's just doing good, guys. Looks like it's almost nighttime. Those guys are heading out to work. Why are you going that way? Okay. Don't bother them. Let them do their job. But yeah, we have 4 of these guys creating tools. And what else do these guys do? Oh, yes, the copper lockbox. All right. So we're crafting up to 10 tools, and then we're going to work on the copper lockbox. And adds 50 colony point capacity. It causes 3 threat. Well, that's not bad at all. No, that's not bad at all. Copper ingot and planks. So as soon as we have a 10 copper tools in the stockpile, then they'll start working on the lockbox. Everybody's picking up copper tools. That's the problem. I'm glad they're using the copper tools. That means everybody's working a little bit more efficiently. And it's nighttime again already. Woohoo! All right, let me check on my time here. Good, good, good. And yeah, it's nighttime again. 74.3 is our current threat level. We haven't gone up very much, so I don't have any concerns about those guys handling. Ammo. Ammo is at 244. It looks like we do have 50 arrows already crafted. Is that right? Yes, yes, we do. We have 50 arrows crafted, 242 sling bullets available, and 50 copper arrows. Very good, very good. Let's head down here and take a look at the anvil again. That's not where they craft the arrows. The arrows are crafted over here And looks like that's the main priority, is crafting the arrows, up to 100 arrows. So as soon as he gets that, then he will start working on the other 3 items in equal priority. Obviously, we will have the planks and flax before we have the leather in order to craft the Night Bowguard position. And those guys seem to be doing their job just fine without my interference. So we will leave them alone. Yeah, so we now have 2 areas crafting flax. Crafting, growing. Growing flax. Ah, those guys are getting to the entrance, but they're not actually getting down the corridor. I think we'll be fine. It's again, it's 11 o'clock at night when I come and check on things, and things are fine. No a problem. So we have this, the one Fletcher there. Again, we're waiting on the leather for the positions to be made. But they can, as soon as we have the arrows, they'll make the bows. What about putting down another Fletcher's bench? We're waiting on another one to be crafted. And that is waiting on leather. Everything is waiting on leather. So perhaps I should be putting down another tailor's workstation here. Let's see if we have one. Right there, tailor shop. Let's go ahead and put that down. I'm not sure what I intended to put here in the first place. Why things look off to me. I don't know. I do not know why things look off to me. There's something out of... Oh, this is what it was. The job block crafter. I only have 1 of those, and I have 2 or 4 of everything else. That's my oddball. All right, but this is fine right there. That's probably not what I needed. No, that's not what I needed. There we go. What I need, let me put that back, is the tanner's table. Because we need leather. Desperately need leather. We have the carcass, right? Yeah, we have 7 carcass, 12 parchment, a skin, but no leather. Leather might be consumed the second it's crafted, though, as well. We come over here. Priorities are set to leather and parchment. Let's move the parchment down 1 for the moment. And wait. 10 leather. Yeah, that's fine for the moment. So infinite skinning, 10 leather. Once they have the 10 leather, then they'll start crafting more parchment. We have 12 parchment in the inventory, but it would have been nice if that 12 parchment had been turned into 12 leather. Then other things could have progressed. All right, so it looks like we're doing fine on pots. These guys, these guys are just standing around not doing anything. Our splitting stumps are standing around not doing anything. If we open up our inventory again, double check on our copper. Looks like we are getting a surplus of copper still. So we could add another smelters station, although we are doing pretty good on copper ingots. But at the same time, we've only just begun crafting the copper tools. So let's wait before we do anything to consume more copper, right? But yeah, we can craft, I think, another smelter here, right? Yes, smelter. I think that would be a safe bet. So let's go ahead and do that right here. Okay, I don't know why you walked over here instead of right there, but to each their own, I guess. Yeah, a smelter right there. Furnace 2. Let's just put 1 more. down. Let's rotate that and put it right there. And I'm going to go ahead and take away a pottery station, I believe. Manage jobs. Potter. We're going to move that down by 1. All right. So we got 3 guys standing around not doing anything, 1 doing the earthenware. We could have multiple guys doing the earthenware, I suppose. But, nah. Let's sell one of those. And I wanted 100 colony points for something, but right at this second I can't think of why. So where did the, oh, right. The guy I let go or told not to do pottery anymore came over here to be the tanner. So I do need to recruit to fill all jobs there. We only have 1 open bed left. So that's something to be aware of. Only 1 open bed at the moment. Good, 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 good. Well, that's not good, but easily rectified. We have 2 beds sitting in our inventory, so let's rectify that right now. Put 1 more there, flip it around, put 1 more there. There we go. Now we have 3 open beds. Okay. So let's go back to science and see what's what, shall we? Tool distribution requires 1 copper tool. Let's go ahead and unlock that. It does not increase our threat level by unlocking that. The statistics board requires scroll of knowledge, so we can't do that. The grocer requires 50 colony points. I don't want to do that right now. Colony points 50 to unlock the sacred failsafe. Not at this moment, please. Stonemason. We have everything we need to unlock the stonemason. Not a necessity at the moment. Scribe, however, the scribe recipe unlocks follow-up technologies is required for the Bronze Age bread and jewelry. Also unlocks the scrolls shelf, scribe's desk, tablet of ancient wisdom. Interesting. Clay tablets. Engineer. Okay. Unlocks the engineer and the trap fixer. The engineer makes traps and their ammo, which can be used to fight monsters. The trap fixer will load and reload empty traps. Interesting. But that does require scroll of knowledge gold ingots. We do have the copper and the colony points for that, though. Right, so first thing's going to be first. We are going to need... What I want to do really bad right now is expand our colony. I would love to expand our colony, but it looks... Ooh, did you see what I see? He's crafting the Knight Archer Station right now. We do have 100 ammo, because I can see it in my top right corner of the screen. Now, I do realize that those windows in the top left and right corner of the screen are rather difficult for you guys to see, especially if you're watching it on mobile. I do apologize for that. That is because I'm playing this on 4K, and as far as I know, if I go into settings here, video game, let's go to video. I am playing it on 4K, full screen. Field of view, preset custom. I don't see anything to modify any of the HUDs, the display. So yeah, the only option I have is to change my resolution and play it in 1080. Instead of 4K. And that'll make those boxes much larger, much easier for you to see, and that is something I may go ahead and do. I realize it is difficult for you guys to see that, and I do apologize for that. Gameplay settings, general settings, UI scale. Oh, I did bump that up. I did bump that up. Crosshair scale. Okay, maybe I'll bump that up too. We'll see. So if I bump that up again to say 200, apply, there we go. Right? 150, apply. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll do that. Make it a little bit bigger. I did increase it before. Okay. And I will take a look at that and see if that's going to be enough. Hey, let me know. You let me know what you think about that 200 setting, or if you think I should make that even bigger. Please let me know down in the comment section. You know, we can get it up to 300. And if I applied that, I go back and go back, you know, it increases the windows in the left and right top corners, but it also increases my hotbar down below, and that kind of gets in my way a little bit. I'm going to leave it like this. Leave it at 300, and you guys tell me if it's good right here at the 300, or if you think bumping it back down to, like, say 200 would be okay. All right, the crosshair in the middle, I think that's a little bit excessive, but that's me. I'm playing on a very, very large screen, very large monitor. So it's real huge to me, but let me know, you let me know if the crosshair in the middle is okay sized as well. All right, so moving on. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, it looks like we do have at least one archer position available. So let's take a look here. See, this looks blurry to me. All these icons look blurry to me, and I'm playing it on 4K. Maybe because I'm playing it on 4K. It's blown them up so big. Right. What am I looking for? I'm looking for right here, Night Bow Guard. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? You're not fired. Okay. I did not mean to hit you either. There we go. And then I'm going to go to there, rotate, and put it back down. Hopefully it's the same guy. Should be the same guy, because he was the only colonist without a job. Right, so we only have 100 rounds on the for the bowman, but that should be more than sufficient. All right, the water gatherers are coming back inside. The sun is going down. And we only had the one, so we'll have to wait until our Fletcher makes another Night Bow Guard position. Everybody's going to bed, and these guys are already taking shots. Wow, the baddies did not waste any time making their presence known. Now, the reason I put the bowman back here is, number one, the ammo is not cheap at this point in the game. Oh, there he went. He took a shot right there. And the ammo's not cheap, and he has a longer range than the slingers do. Oh, he took a shot over there. And the green guy is down. Green guy is down. So having the archer here with the longer range, he can take the green shirts down so much faster than the slingers. All right. We almost took it out in one shot. It definitely takes the other ones out, because the slingers took the other ones out in one shot. Looks like the bowman on the green shirts does about 3/4, and it just takes one pebble after that to take it down the rest of the way. So yeah, I've gone through 7 arrows already. That'll be fine. Ammo will be just fine. I do want to get another Fletcher up here, though. And we had all day. They had all day to craft them. So yeah, there we go. There's another Fletcher. Any other positions? Look at that. We have another Knight Bogard position. So let's put that guy, excuse me, I want to put that guy on the other side. All right, let's put this Fletcher down here, rotate, there we go. And yeah, we're going to make this one right here, I think. The Knight Bowman position. There you go. Oh, he's going to be the Fletcher. Darn it. Fill all jobs, please. Yes, okay. Yeah, it won't be a problem. Having that one guy gone for just a little bit is not going to be a problem at all. Yep, I kind of messed up right there because I created the other Fletcher position. Then I let this Slinger go, so he became the new Fletcher. And the new colonist that I just hired became the Knight Bowman. So, anyway, let's yeah, we're still progressing here. I have 2 of those Knight Slinger positions available to me. When you start getting larger hordes, what you want to do is start putting people, defenders, way in the back corners. Okay, and I like to build outposts on these back corners for the guardsmen, and platforms where they can have 6 or 8 or 10 people stationed at them, and you put them in the corners of your colony, as well as at your entrances, just to take down the hordes long before they have a chance to even reach your entrances. All right, but that's not yet. We are nowhere near that level quite yet. So let me open up my inventory here, put those guard positions away. We have 6 of those in our inventory. He's going to work on Knight Bogards to get a couple more of those built up, but only after he restocks the copper arrows. All right, now we're still got a surplus of copper there. I'm not going to build another smelter position though until I see this going down drastically. And even then, all I'll do is create another miner position to compensate. We're doing really good on clay. We still have 1 guy down there harvesting the iron. Wheat is still a surplus, so we could create another fire pit. We do have 4 leather, quite a bit of flax, so we're doing good. We are doing really good on everything here. 65 berry meals, cooked meat. Excellent. Okay. Let me check on my time again. And we are getting pretty close to that 1 hour mark. We made some progress here today. We do have a few more minutes left, though. What can we get done in the next few minutes? Well, let's take a look at science again. Yeah, well, before we even go that far, let's open up our inventory here. And let's see if they have managed to create any. Yes, they have. Look at that. Copper lockbox adds 50 colony points each. I'm going to take all of those. And what was it? 3 threat. Big whoop-de-doo. All right. Where should we put these lockboxes? Next to the flag, maybe? Wait. Why? Oh, because that's the way it... I don't understand what's going on here. I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. My first one. And then... No, if I right-click, nothing happens. If I left-click, it tries to delete it. So I don't understand it. I don't. Let's see. Colony points. We can now collect up to 150 colony points, but to increase our banner safe zone, we're going to need 500 points. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be another 300 points. And our threat level is now up 92.9. We still need 2 more, right? Colony points. Yeah, we need 2 more in order to reach that banner safe zone limit. So we're now waiting on these guys to craft more of these lock boxes. And they're on it. They're doing it. I guess we have all the copper tools. I'm going to increase that limit up to 20 on the copper tools. We have quite a few stations that require tools, so better safe than sorry on that. All right, those guys are splitting wood because that's required on the forges to create all those ingots that we're consuming. Everything looks good. Looks really good. I don't know where I want to put these boxes, really. I don't have any quite yet. Tool shop. We do want to put one of those down below in our mine shaft, so those guys don't have to come all the way back out to collect their new tools. They can stay down in their mines and just come over to the tool shop. Merchant's Hub, we don't need another one of those. Beds, you know, we could do that and keep 10 beds on our hotbar down there. Anything else right now? Not really. 1,115, 119 temperate logs. So we're good on wood. We don't need another forester over there. We have plenty of log walls. Well, not plenty. We have some log walls. And, yeah, we are out of animal carcass, though. Plenty of flax. That's good. Maybe put up another linen station, tailor shop, I mean. We got the skin, we have leather. We do need more animal carcass. There's got to be a way to automatically purchase things like that, like the animal carcass. But for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and sell that earthenware and buy another few animal carcass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There we go. All right, so those guys will stay busy. Now, let's look at this one more time. Earthenware. That's what I'm selling primarily. Can I make another one of these guys? Yeah, I can switch another one of these to limits group 2, and I'll have 2 of them crafting the earthenware pots. Let me move that up to 5. There we go. And if we start running low on jars, clay jars, is that what they're called? What are they called? Pots. If we start running low on empty pots and water pots, then we will add more stations. Because we do need more points being accumulated. And hopefully soon I will figure out how to automate the point collection. All right, it is 5 o'clock at night. These guys are going to go to bed here very, very shortly. I do want to increase my copper arrow limits to 200. And that's good enough. 1 extra bow. Let's say keep 2 bows. Good, 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 good. And anybody else with the check mark? Yeah, the wood splitters. So I guess I have more than enough wood splitters to come into my colony, manage jobs. And where are those guys? I probably passed it here. Woodcutter. There we go. Let's move that down to 3. And we have an extra job spot available. Actually, we have an extra worker available. We are at 58 out of 60 colonists currently. I did increase my threat level by this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 points. And I'm going to put all 4 of these lock boxes down here. Maybe I should start on the other side. Turn them around. And I don't think that threat level is going to affect this evening. Those 4 boxes there. It might have. The locust sound, are they locust or cicadas? Crickets, I think, is what I'm hearing. The cricket sound lets you know when nighttime is, and it seemed to start right after I placed these boxes. It might have been during, but regardless, we're going to have more threat this time around because I have increased my threat level. Okay, that's a new guy right there. Mr. Mohawk in the brown shirts. We have brown shirts now. We had white shirts. We had green shirts. And now we have brown shirts coming in. There's a green shirt. Archer took care of him. Very good, very good. Let me take a look over here and see what we have coming in. There we go. Mr. Mohawk with the brown shirt. Yeah. I'm going to step back just a little bit so I'm out of his reach. And let's just follow him, shall we? Arrows. Another arrow. And a couple pebbles. Ooh, look at this. He actually got halfway down our entryway. Okay, so yeah, we need to definitely increase our defense. I don't like the fact that a brown shirt got about halfway down our path here. What I could do, I suppose, is put a couple slingers back in, you know. I might activate, put my sling on here. I'll keep an eye on over there as well. Oh, and by the way, once the bad guys get inside, they're not going to go after the banner or the other people straight away. The closest thing to the enemies are going to be our guards here, and I think that's what they're going to go after first. Are our guards, because they're so close to the entrance here. And that's a it's bad. Basically, because it spirals out of control once you have less defense and you still have the same amount of threat coming in. You know, it just spirals out of control. But yeah, after I see that they have taken care of the enemies at night, it is 2 a.m. They're almost done. Now we're going to end the episode there. Made quite a bit of progress, increased our threat level by quite a bit. We now can accumulate colony points up to 600 colony points. Earthenware would be nice. It would be very nice if we crafted a bunch of earthenware to sell and expanded our banner safe zone, and then we could expand our border. To help me do that, well, what I should probably do is I already doubled the amount of workers working on earthenware pots. I could increase that even more if I chose to. Just put down a couple more of these potter stations and make them both limits group 2. That's a very simple solution to increase the amount of points we're creating at the same time to speed up the game progress. So this whole episode, I pretty much stayed busy the entire time. I did not have any downtime really. Yeah, sure, I watched these guys taking people out, but that's just because I chose to. Yes, this is not an idle game. Yes, at certain points in the game, there is a moment or two where you can leave the game and go take out the trash or whatever, like I said in a previous episode. But overall, for the most part, this is not an idle game. There is always something for you to do, something for you to keep busy doing. So if that's the kind of game you're looking for, Colony Survival might be right up your alley. All right, those guys are replenishing our ammo, and let's take one last look at our science. I don't know what I'm supposed to be going after next. I really don't. I'm gonna have to look at that in between episodes, I think. A science chest. Unlock science chests, which are necessary to unlock advanced technology. Interesting. Glass blower. All right, yeah, I'm excited. I'm curious. The game has changed quite a bit, and yeah, I'm excited to see where we go next. What we really should have unlocked before the others and all that sort of thing. It's a learning experience for me. I did not play any experimental or anything like that ahead of you guys. I'm experiencing the changes right now. So I hope you are enjoying along with me. All right, but that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed my fumbling about and advancing in the game. Any comments, tips, tricks, or suggestions you have are very, very, very welcome and very appreciated as well. And if you managed to make it this far in the video, congratulations and thank you so much. But until next time, I'm the Gaming Trucker. This is Colony Survival. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.